Yo, thank you for that, Bram. Oh my goodness. Yes, of course, first. Oh my god. Quick reminder, Sippy League Season 3, The World of Yandro, starting tomorrow. So if you guys want to join in on future games, get on over to the Discord. Sorry. I'm just trying to fix my brain today. Um, Games will be postponed. Well, not even postponed. Holiday season's coming up. So, we'll go ahead and we'll have a break for that. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna call uh Sippy League done. I don't think so. I think there'll be enough time for World of Yandros through the break, but um there will be some people not available for Convergence. We might do a couple World of Yandros along the way. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure that you are in the Discord. I think it's gonna be a good time. I really do. Um, yeah. I actually forgot to do something. Give me incorrect. Bam also took first and dropped that Prime sub. So I don't know. Give me 1 second. I'll be right. Sorry about that. Anyways, I think that's it for announcements for today. Nothing else. Holiday season is coming up, so can't really do much when there's no one around. So, we'll see. We'll see how people feel about World of Yandros. Oh my God, and another Prime. Ooh, thank you for that Prime sub. Now we're dude, 12 months. Can you believe it that we're pretty close to 12 months of Convergence? We've been playing for a while. That's amazing. D&D has made my year go by very fast and extremely fulfilling. This has been a really good group. You guys mean a lot to me, I'm just saying. I can't say it when you guys are hearing, but I mean you are hearing, but I'm gonna stop talking. Hello?
Between the Blighted Village and the Owlbear Nest. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God, are you guys still talking about spoilers for Baldur's Gate?
I'm talking about
Maybe.
the stats for it.
Oh,
Trying to
Talking
get
about
me
the
a dog.
48.5 million people that have pet Scratch.
wait. The dog?
Yeah, 48.5 million people have pet Scratch.
I like that they
or
have.
rather, he's been pet 48.5 million times.
I really like that they have a tracker for that.
I know, right? It's great.
It's great.
Like, it is so I don't know. It's just one of those things that I'm so glad that they won. How many they won? What, I think 6 awards on the Game Awards things. I don't know if you guys kept track of that, but I'm just
we were
ready.
talking about that.
I'm ready to fight anybody who was like, of course they won Game of the Year. Like every other time that Game of the Year gone to any other games like Elden Ring, everyone was like, oh yeah, so deserved. Why is it that Baldur's Gate was just hit with so much like criticism, like, well,
I
of course
know.
they did. Like,
Mhm.
shut up. They made a good game and you're just salty.
Yeah.
You want to know the honest answer, in my opinion?
Hmm.
I think like lots of people just see it as like a game specifically by and for D&D nerds,
Hmm.
Possibly.
and so they just don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, but I was actually on the community forums yesterday looking for an answer for something, and there's so many posts on there that are like, no, this game is not for D&D nerds. It's not even anything like D&D, and this. Some people are just like completely bashing it because people are calling it a D&D game. So I don't know.
I don't know. It's just, it
Well, at
feels...
least like
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think that's at least the perception. How closely that resembles reality, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
It's just, it's so crazy. I don't know. I've never seen a group of people bash a game for winning Game of the Year
Yeah.
in this kind of way. It's just, I don't know.
There were a bunch of people who did it to Elden Ring when that won.
Did they? I
Yeah,
guess it
I
wasn't
don't think
as
it
like
was as-
outspoken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of those people got shouted down, basically.
Maybe just D&D nerds need to be a little bit more loud about it. Just like, no, shut up. This is the best.
Maybe.
You know? They start acting like PC Master Race people.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord.
Yeah. You know, the world would be a better place. I'm just kidding. No, it wouldn't be. If we all acted as though everything was a console war, oh man. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into today's session, shall we?
Sure.
Oh boy, let's see if I know how to do this still. Upon learning of Theron Credulo's dire situation, they set out to find him, realizing the urgency of the matter. Despite their reservations, they reluctantly turned to the overpriced magic shop and its aging proprietor, allowing him a small but indignant victory. They purchased the necessary scrolls and left. Fortune favored them as the message reached its destination, revealing that Credulo was in critical condition and at Elder Grove Wellness Center. Theron's memory was fragmented, but he managed to recall that his son Remy shared a similar fate to Medea. Held captive by Knockferrum, Theron recounted walking into 64, where he promptly was seized and taken to the back rooms. Despite the beatings, he remained conscious until Tellus made his appearance. The next thing he remembered was waking in a hospital bed. As they investigated further, they discovered a connection to the Arthur Lyrian Sky Spire, the building across from the meeting place with Datus, and suspicion lingered. Later that evening, they met with Percival Pelandriel, their client at the Golden Sippy. However, the unexpected presence of the Alumnus Guardian, private police supplied by Rolf Clegane, casted an air of unease. Percival, drawing a pen, enveloped the room with a strange energy, dulling their senses. He proposed hiring them to dispatch a criminal formerly part of the Shadow Blade Syndicate, a proposition that didn't align with the group's principles. While briefly considering the potential opportunity to get closer to Clegane, oh my god, that name is so hard to say, they ultimately declined. Percival retracted his magic, erasing the encounter from their memories, save for Kaelin, who retained a flicker of recognition from the alumnus guard. Returning to their room, they deliberated on the unsavory nature of their client in the impending meeting with Datus Moores. Vic, hesitating, raised numerous red flags about the situation. Datus held too many dangerous cards. The Ebonhearts and Toxlamosis, posing a threat to the innocent. Despite Vic's reservations, the group seemed determined for the meeting to proceed. As the night comes to an end, you're all sitting there with a few questions left unanswered. We'll start with going around. We'll start with Nuke. Hearing the words fall on your ears as Vic um had his reservations. Not really. It was unclear, and there was hidden meanings. How did Nuke take that?
Um, this is referencing when he said that he didn't want to. He had reasons, but he didn't want to speak about it, right?
Yes.
Well, I think Nuke is a little bit afraid of Vic anyway, so he's I guess cautious. He definitely wouldn't push him, but it's definitely strange the comments he's made about Medea withholding information, being secretive, and now he's doing the same thing himself. But I guess there's a sense of I guess he's got his reasons. I mean, it must be something quite, sensitive for him to actually, outright say that, he didn't want to tell us. So I guess just throwing it back, taking it back, I guess.
And Katrina, same question. As situations are looming closer to those you were trying to find full time.
I guess she's a little worried about having to head that direction, but at the same time, it was inevitable at this rate.
Right. Kaylin. Knowing that everything is now starting to come to a head, where's Kaylin mentally?
Nervous. He needs answers. There's some questions about what's been happening to Medea and with why she left, whether it was of her own will or not. As well, questions about toxlomosis. He knows he's infected and he knows Nuke's infected. What does that mean for his future? What does that mean for the party? Is it safe for him to be around other people? He was a monster for a very long time, and no one wanted to be around him. Is that sort of an inevitable fate now? Was it always?
You're all sitting in the room, lost in your own thoughts. You do see as that simulated night sky or the color of night sweeps across the window. Is there any conversations that you would like to continue before morning comes in?
I mean, Vic was going to the tether station to see if there was a message from Tenemis.
Okay. You do get in late evening by this point. The tether station attendant sits behind the desk, partially asleep. An older gentleman, graying hair, peppered facial hair, a beard that's, chest length. He's just sitting there kind of like nodding. So,
Just like go up and simulate a cough, I guess. Like to make my presence known.
he does. He's startled. Yeah. Can I help you?
I hope so. I was expecting a message from Oxford. Has one come through?
Name?
Oh God, what name did I give them? I think it was just Vic. Yeah, just Vic 32.
1 second. You see him typing on the terminal in front of him. Showing no messages yet. Nothing here for you.
Strange. You should have gotten there by now. Right. I'll check again in the morning. Much
Right.
appreciated.
Of course.
No, that's all. I'll turn around and go back to the room then. And
Which
wait,
room were you all
I was gonna say, were we
in?
all gathering in one room, or were we
Yeah.
all?
Yeah. I believe everybody filed into one room.
Interesting.
Good luck getting back in.
I mean, honestly, at this point, Vic's fine with not coming in because, like, I think he realizes about halfway back that he's like, I don't know how I can't meet back up with them tonight. Perhaps they need some time to deliberate. So he'll just go to his own room and I feel like it's at this point that he walks into his room and he looks around at like the stuff that's in this room.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for the first time since he's set out, he misses his old room back at Hagenath with nothing in it really, just a desk in the corner. And he just stops at the door, closes the door behind him, and just positions himself like in the little corner by the door, away from all the stuff, to rest there.
Right.
Excuse me.
As Vic separated from the rest of you, how long before you all started to disperse and head to your own rooms? And in that time, what would you be doing?
Galen would pretty quickly go to his room and be crafting.
You got it.
I assume we're in my room. So
I feel like, yeah, I feel like you guys went to Nuke's room.
Probably just to make sure that it did change to the new one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Katrina, how long after Vic, Kaylin separated would you, and what would you be doing?
Probably head off to her room eventually, but if there's a window there, she'd just be kind of keeping an eye out, see if anything is happening.
As you look through the window, through the slightly sheer curtains, you notice that through the window itself, there's not really much of anything. You haven't looked, like genuinely looked through these windows. Go ahead and roll a perception check. $17.
It was almost a 1.
I mean, it would not. It would be on brand, so.
It'd be on brand.
Yeah. As you start to glance out the window, you realize that there's nothing outside. This window leads to nothing. It's not even frosted glass. There is just a haze of nothingness, an artificial light that is on the outside. That doesn't even... You can actually tell that there is a path right above where the top of the window is, that you can see this artificial light sweep across the sky.
Interesting.
But there is no connection to the outside world, at least through this window. But not long after, eventually, people find their sleep. Nuke, as everybody leaves your room, what would you be doing?
I think Nuke would probably spend some time, probably more than an hour or so, just sitting on the chair by the desk, in his underwear, just his underwear,
Of course.
looking at the book that he's been carrying around. He's got the 2 books that he got from the library open in front of him, and he's essentially like following along with his fingers and just mumbling, trying to read out the words. I recognize some of what's in this book. I recognize it as the first couple of pages are spells, but with each page, less and less of it makes sense. And even flipping like towards the back of the book, like, I mean, none of it, I can't make heads or tails of it. So I'm just cross-referencing, flicking through the 2 library books, just trying to make sense. As I said, an hour or more I would spend doing that.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
$21. Whew.
You're a wizard, Harry.
The fundamentals that you were taught as a child are slowly starting to come back, and you can't help but to recall the lessons that you had learned from your father. How was your father? What kind of person was he? Brief memory from your childhood, if you will.
As I'm reading through this, memories come back of particularly the weekends where he would, I guess he wouldn't have as much work, but these are the lessons that I would have in his study, which was like, I can still smell that musky, I guess, smell, a kind of dusty room. The chalkboard with various words and, inflections, kind of where I would practice, speaking, in Arcana. He was stern, but I guess fair. He didn't appreciate fooling about, but at the same time, there was a time, for study, time to be serious, but certainly a family man as well. And I recall him being, exceptionally busy. As I said, I probably wouldn't see him from one end of the week to the next, but he would always make time towards the end of each week where we would have these lessons.
As you start to drift and let the writings, the diagrams, these markings on the page become less words and more images, there's a brief moment as you're staring at some of the later pages that the circles start to morph and shift. For a brief moment, you catch almost like doodle in between the lines. Your face starts to scrawl across the lines or in between the lines as you drift into sleep. Before you know it, morning comes. You all gather your things, collect your thoughts, and decide for the day, unless there is something that you may want to get done before the night sets. But you can take your long rest. Night goes uneventful. In fact, this is the first time you've slept without being on edge, or it's been a while since that feeling has happened. What is the plan for today?
Is this actually the first time we've slept in our own rooms?
I believe so.
Yeah, we slept separately.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because last night, or the night prior, I guess, we all slept in this room, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
It
I
feels
guess that'd be
empty.
kind of. That'd be a weird feeling.
Having your personal space, it's been, I mean, for Vic, doesn't need much, but it's an odd feeling, I would say, knowing that for all the time that you've traveled together, sharing a room almost always, now to finally have a place that you can put your stuff down, sprawl out as you see. It's different. The morning feels a little empty. What is the plan for today?
I mean, I think unless anyone has objections, Vic's probably going to be the first to leave the room. He's going to go right to the tether station again, just to see if there's a message from overnight.
Right in the morning?
It'd probably be pretty early. Like, if nothing else, he would go and like wait by the station to, if there wasn't a message, and just wait until the rest of them came to join him. But let's wait by the station in case something did come through before they got up. So yeah, it'd be pretty early.
Okay. You go in, and it's the same gentleman. It does seem like his shift is coming to an end, not drifting off as he was the night prior. There are a couple people that are sitting within the booths, having conversations. A couple people standing in line. Eventually, you come up to the desk, and he looks at you without you asking anything. Yeah, nothing came in. No response.
He definitely should have been there by now. He said a couple of days. If it's all the same, I'll wait here until my companions arise. Hopefully something comes through before then.
Right, no problem. He does direct you. There's a few chairs over there if you would like to sit around. I'll let you know if I get anything. It was Vic, right?
Indeed, Vic. And from Oxburn.
Yep. I'll keep you posted.
And actually, if a booth does open up, I might actually make a call to Oxburn just to check in.
Yep. Yeah, there are booths.
Then yeah, you know what? I'll call them as well. Actually, just to make sure everything's fine. Maybe they missed him or something.
Go ahead and give me a high or low roll.
We're gonna go high.
High it is.
Is that?
I mean,
don't even know. Is that technically low or technically high? You want me to roll again?
I'll say give me another roll because it's not
Okay.
that is like
I think that's technically
future
low, but-
unsure.
Yeah.
Technically,
low,
it would
right?
be low
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
numbers 1 to 50
Yeah,
and then 51 to
100.
100
Yep.
is the
Yeah.
same.
I'll
Number of
say
options.
because it's such a non-descript number, go ahead and roll again.
Okay, I'm still gonna go high, but
Still gonna go high.
okay, that's better. That's more
Okay.
definitive.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it does connect through, and you don't hear a familiar voice. The voice does chime in. R&D department, how can I help you?
Good morning. Sorry to bother you so soon. A friend of mine was supposed to be picking up a package there. He should have arrived yesterday, and I was expecting a call when he did. Is Severin around?
I believe so. Look, give me 1 moment. I'll patch you through. It clicks off for a moment, and you do hear a faint buzzing on the other end. Yes, this is Severin. Who am I speaking to?
It's Vic 32.
Oh, right, yes.
I was expecting a call by now from my companion picking up that book we had discussed. Has he not arrived yet?
From what I was told, no one showed up yet. I'm glad you called. You see, we're having an issue with the book.
What kind of issue?
I sent one of my scribes just to get a few excerpts from it. Problem is, there's no writing in the book.
I'm not sure I follow. How can there be no writing in a book that you possess?
Yeah, we're not sure. I mean, I haven't looked at it myself, but there is some form of enchantment on the book that is not revealing itself.
That is troubling. Right.
I've been meaning to send a message, but I apologize. There's craziness happening over here in Oxbrun.
As is the case in many places. Hence the severity and the what's the word? Hence the importance
Urgency.
of this book. Or urgency, yes. That we acquired this book, but is there
I'll have
anything
my-
on file about what this enchantment is or why it was placed there?
I'll have somebody go and check the archives, see what they say. I don't really know on the top of my head. It's not my department.
Right. Okay. Still, though, I was certain that my companion would arrive there yesterday. The fact that he hasn't is also concerning. I'll see what I can do to try to get a hold of him as well, but keep doing what you can. Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
I apologize that it's not a more favorable outcome, but we'll do what we can.
Continue to do so. And if Tenement does arrive, still, please send a message letting me know.
I'll have him contact immediately.
Thank you.
And the call goes quiet.
I'll go back to the desk and just say there still may be a message coming. Just keep one for me if it does.
Yeah, not a problem.
And I'll I'll probably just go and wait out in the main area then, out by the bar.
Before you do that,
Go
did we get a hold of the guy who can help Cardulo?
Right. Good call. Grab his name again real quick.
Merrick.
Merrick, is that what it was?
Yeah, Merrick.
Was that Merrick Gall?
Merrick Gall.
Yeah. Yes, like watch the desk. That should be another message, perhaps. Although it just turns back around. Back to the tether station again.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess to the operator on the other end, it's just, I need to contact Merrick Gold in Oxburn.
Merrick Gall. Can you provide spelling for that? Would that go ahead and high or low?
Oh God. I'm gonna go low this time. Nice.
Low
And
it
yeah,
is.
it's
There are 3 on file here in Oxbrun, so is there any more descriptors? Do you know where they live or place of employment?
do we? We know that he's some kind of a tinkerer, right?
I
Or, like-
believe you were given...
Were we given his place of work?
I think so.
If we did, I didn't write it down, but I also called him a tinkerer, which definitely isn't the right word for it, but
Does no one recall?
anybody remember if we got where he worked? Or like, or like a
No.
descriptor for him? Then like tinkerer.
I'll say with your 22, and you did go low, which is pretty good. You do recall that he did work at the Adamantine Emporium.
Right. Yeah, I do remember that now. Yeah. Okay. I believe he works with the Adamantine Emporium.
Right, let me direct your call, and see, we'll get you connected right away.
Thank you.
Call goes quiet for a while, and then you start to hear the dial tone once again. Yes, this is Merrick. How can I help you?
Merrick, good morning. Apologies for the early call, but I'm afraid it's urgent. We were told to contact you from Credulo, from Theron Credulo. He's in a rather precarious state at the moment, and he said that you were one of the few that could help him.
So he's finally fallen apart, huh?
More like someone made him fall apart.
Well, that's a bit troubling. And he needs my help. Why? Shouldn't he have his place to recover? Or is that not an option anymore?
It is not an option at the current moment. There have been some complications. I'm not certain how much I can explain to you over the tether lines.
Right. How does he propose I make my way?
He said that he will cover all costs required to get here.
All costs?
His words.
Let me go talk to my boss then.
Right.
Goes quiet for a while. The call doesn't hang up. You could still hear there's like banging and shouting in a distance from where you can hear. Eventually he does come back. So you're saying to me that anything, regardless of what I choose, mode of transportation, everything, expenses, whatnot. He said everything, right?
He didn't
All inclusive.
He didn't specify it per se, but the sooner the better. Absolutely.
And this is something that is immediate, right? It needs to be taken care of in an expedited fashion.
Indeed.
I mean, sure. Give me a few hours to wrap things up here, and I could meet you at his estate, if that's fine.
um, therein lies one of the complications. It would be best if we meet elsewhere. Where the fuck? I swear I had the name of the hospital.
Alder Grove?
Center. There it is. Yeah. He's currently at the Elder Grove Wellness Center here in Pernios. In the
Hospital.
Indeed. It's quite severe.
Give me an hour. I'll make my way.
Understood.
And he hangs up.
And yeah, we'll hang up.
Did we not say that these guys were gonna come together? Him and
I mean, ideally, yes, but I haven't heard anything from Tenemus yet, so.
True.
Okay. So, is there anything else you would like to do in the meantime?
I think now I'm just waiting because we did get 2 scrolls of sending, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm just waiting for the others.
Quick question.
Line station.
Yeah, I'll be waiting out. Well, no, I'll wait out over at the bar or the main area.
Okay.
So that I'm more visible to them when they come out.
Right. Nuke, go ahead.
During my time here,
Mm-hmm.
the Golden Sippy, have I seen any? You know those don't know what you call them, like dummies, training dummies. Like it's not got legs, so it's just a pole, and then there's like the arms and head, body, whatever.
Within
any of those?
Not from there. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Or actually, roll me a history check. Better.
Okay.
With an 18 and it being so close to, or at least from the last few days, you do recall that along the hallway that you went to go take your test, there were training facilities, gyms. There were rooms for that.
I'm gonna leave my room on a little mission.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to that general area and see if I can spot a training dummy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. As you are heading out of the housing and into the main halls, you do catch a glimpse of Vic standing around or sitting around in the main areas. As you walk by, heading down the other hallway, you do find an unoccupied room. As you take a step in, there are all manner of things. There is a lengthy area for those that are practicing their ranged. There are weights, close combat, but not your general sense training dummies. Most of these are constructs.
Hmm.
And they stand around until you interact with them.
So you're telling me there's there's constructs here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are a row along the back wall. There are just 4 various different types of plating on their bodies.
Do I know how these work? As in, like, are these the word? Shit, what's the word? Like, can these act themselves? Like, they move about, fight?
Give me.
Can these hurt me? Is what I'm getting at.
Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Oh, sorry, that's initiative. I'm an idiot. There we go.
I think that counts as a fail, right? When you
Oh, critical fumble.
With a 15, you can glean how. I mean, you've read about constructs and how they work. You look around, but you do see as there is directions on the wall, and you can gather how you can use these. They can be used to simulate combat, though lethal combat is always off limits, and it will always stop before then.
Do I know if I attack this, like, will it attack me back?
Only if you tell it to, that like that's what you want to do, is simulating fighting.
Okay. Shit. I kind of want one of these in my room.
That's Golden Sippy Premium Package. It's tier 3.
I'm gonna try take one with me. So I guess do I do I just speak to it?
Yes, you can initiate commands.
I'm gonna just knock on it. Like, as in, like, hello, hello.
You see the lights kind of flash on, and it starts to react. You can hear the gears on the inside starting to react.
I step back in caution.
Stands there.
Oh, how does this work? How do you work? Can you speak?
Limited function. And he points over to the wall with instructions.
Oh shit. Follow me.
Takes a
And I
step.
like, oh shit. This is gonna be neat. Right. Follow me. I open the door and I walk out. I hold the door for it.
It does not. It stands right at the threshold.
Follow me. Fuck.
Unable.
Why?
No response.
I knew this was too good to be true. Shit. I look around. Never mind. Stand down. Switch off. Power down.
Its torso turns, the body, the legs follow, and it goes and returns to its position on the far back wall.
Nuke is just gonna sigh. He's gonna close the door. He's gonna just walk out, walk back to the main area. You said I saw Vic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
He was sitting on one of the benches.
I'll walk back. Deflated. Morning. Did you
Morning.
sleep well?
As well as expected. And yourself?
Pretty neat, actually. It was the first time we, actually slept on our own in quite a while.
Indeed it was.
Pretty nice having a full bed to myself. Wait, did you get into bed?
I rarely do. I have no need.
So, what have you been up to this morning?
It seems there is Still no message from Tenemis, my friend from up from Haganath. I'm beginning to grow concerned. However, I did manage to get a hold of Cordulo's friend.
Oh, Merrick.
Merrick, yes. He will be at the wellness center in an hour or so.
An hour? From where?
From Oxburn.
Well, pretty quick.
I do hope that I heard Cordulo correctly when he said that he would cover all costs.
Oh, he did. He did.
Good.
So, is Merrick... Huh. Would have been handy to, get both of them to come at the same time.
I agree. However, with no word from Tenemis, I am unsure how to arrange for that to happen.
You said you were worried. But Tenemis,
Indeed.
as
He
in...
should be there by now.
Something, happened to him?
He can take care of himself, but it's possible.
We do have another scroll.
We may yet need it today. I do not wish to use it for my own purposes.
Right. I'm just gonna jump and throw myself into a chair here. Just slap down into it. I mean, I'm pretty small, so.
Yeah.
I guess we just wait on the others to wake up then.
Indeed.
It would be
Although
around...
if we do,
Go ahead.
although if we do not require immediate need of this scroll, we may wish to, or I may wish to use it. You are correct. We'll wait for the others.
Are you in a bad mood? You seem a bit off this morning.
It's difficult to say. I'm uncertain how this conversation with Datus will progress. And I still fail to see the reasoning behind insistence on following it through. Other than that, I am the same as I always am.
It would be about this time, unless you have anything important to do in your rooms, that you would all, come out into the main halls.
Mm-hmm.
You can see as Vic and Nuke are sitting at one of the ends of the bench, closer to the housing side.
Put my hand. Morning.
Morning.
And Vic will stand and pretty much ready to leave right away, essentially. Like he's ready to go. But is there anything that needs to be accomplished before we set out?
Not that I'm aware of. Looks over. Is Kaylin with us?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm there.
I don't
I'm
have
all right.
anything.
Caleb,
All right.
did we say?
Yeah, what's Kellen saying?
He was just saying I'm all right. I'm ready to go.
I'll fill them in about why do I keep forgetting his name?
Merrick?
Merrick, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
About Merrick as well. So he said give him an hour, so perhaps we begin there again.
Wait, so where do we meet him? Here?
At the wellness center, I believe.
Oh, right. Should we get him a gift?
Credulo or Merrick?
Oh, yeah. Fuck Merrick. Yeah, Credullo. I mean, unless Merrick is fucking, dented because he fell off a building and, Yeah, of course, Credullo.
What gift could
Already-
Credulo need?
I don't know.
Didn't you already get him that drink?
Yeah, yesterday. You think maybe I should get him another drink then? I was thinking grapes or Pringles.
People normally bring gifts every day.
What was that?
Do people normally bring gifts every
Oh.
day?
I mean, to be honest, it's the first time I, visited anyone in hospital. So don't get him anything then, is what I'm hearing. Good chat. Right, let's go.
See, I can't see why.
Fine. Trying to be nice. Nuke mumbled something under his breath.
All right. So, what's the plan for today?
Kaylin, do we have need for that other sending scroll? Is there anybody else that we wish to speak to before we meet?
Who were we?
Medea?
Out of character, who were we going to use it for?
I think it was Medea.
Yeah.
Thought.
I mean, we could
I-
use it, to speak to Medea. Sorry, Galen. What?
I would like to have it in case we can speak to Medea. I feel that since we are so close, that is one thing that we must do today.
Understood. Well, we should get moving then. We have a lot to do today. Let's make sure that. God, what was his name? Merrick? Let's make sure that Merrick gets to the right place. We'll meet him there. Then we go to this meeting that you all insist needs to happen. And then we find Medea.
I start wandering out the door.
Okay.
Same.
So,
Yep.
the first spot destination would be Elder Grove Wellness Center, I believe.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and one of you give me a D100 roll.
Not a high or low, just a
Just a
just
D100.
a roll.
Mhm.
You mean nuke?
7. Okay. Excellent. Heading through the city, you can now tell that their decorations are in full swing, and there is a chill in the air. Normally, this city, the air is fairly stagnant, but you can tell, and there is a bit of like frost and mist that hangs in the air. Those that are more organic, you catch your breath. You can see it. It's a little chilly. You head on over to the truck and make your way to the Elder Grove Wellness Center. It's quiet this morning. Not many people are sitting around. You do pull up to the main desk. gentleman sits behind. Are you checking in or are you visiting?
I'm visiting.
Name?
Theron Kudulo.
He turns around and looks through some of the files.
I believe that we are already on the list of allowed patrons.
Theron, you said, right? Theron Credulo.
Yes.
Right. And he looks through. Yeah, head on up.
Is
Can I
something the
roll
matter?
insight?
Yeah.
Mm. Go ahead. With a 9 and a 12, when he looked at you, there was like this sense of like recognition. Almost like he was expecting somebody to show up.
Okay.
All right.
Like he's expecting someone to show up, but it wasn't us, or
Just
that he.
somebody. As with your 12, it's difficult to give. There
Yeah,
was
yeah.
more of a like, the situation has been a bit complicated, and he's already been informed that people would probably show up in some way.
Okay. Okay.
You can't read too far into it.
Yeah. All right. Up we go then.
Mm-hmm. As you head into the room, the beds that you had once seen, the multiple curtains that block them, are now removed from the room. You can hear sounds coming from one of the curtains on the far end, or at least the majority of the room. You can see flashes and sounds of metal on metal.
I mean, I think we're at least Vic is entering quickly then.
Mm-hmm. You do see a very, a Warforged type of frame that is hunched over the bed that you had seen. It is a very like dark gunmetal and almost has like shavings of kind of like when you're working in blacksmithing, there's always like flux and just flakes that come off of when the metal oxidizes. There is a thick coating of it on his arms. The chest piece is just a dark, almost black color. Not really paying attention to you, but you turn and you see as the entire chest cavity of Theron is open. You can see as there's a mingle there's mostly machine, as some of the vital organs are resting within parts, almost like capsules. You can see his heart now pumping within this fluid. It floats.
And it is I assume Theron is not conscious.
His eyes are closed.
Yeah. God damn it.
If Kalen sees this, would he be able to recognize that
Yeah,
like,
that this guy's
what this
helping.
person is doing?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
I'll also roll because
Kaylin, both of you can tell. You also see as there's a cart on the side with various tools. You do notice that Theron's arm is completely removed on one side. It seems whatever this person is doing, this individual, they're working and checking on the inner workings of Theron.
Okay. Kalen would go in and yeah, are you Merrick?
Oh, yes, I am. How can I help you? You're not the voice that I heard earlier.
That would be me,
Oh.
I believe.
Ah, yes. Well, it's good that you called me when you did, though the people at the hospital, they didn't really find it too funny when I teleported directly into the room. I probably should have warned them before I came in. Right, so good news, he's not dead, but close.
He did seem rather out of sorts yesterday.
Right, so is somebody going to explain to me what happened to this one?
I guess Vic kind of just looks around the room like, is there any way to know that we are not being listened in on?
I mean, not really. That's not my specialty here. Assuming that you left him here alone, whoever was going to do something would have done it already.
I suppose you're right.
Nuke nods, presses his lips together and nods. Yeah, fair point.
I guess Kalen would hesitantly sort of chime in. Well, it seems he had a run-in with someone that threw him off a roof.
What? Threw him off the roof? Of what?
Yes.
An airship or
very-
something?
Of a very tall building.
Yeah, why? Is more of what I'm curious about. What is Theron getting into? This is basically murder. So, I would like to know if my life is in danger.
Probably.
Slightly more difficult to explain.
Exactly have an answer for that one.
Great. So now I'm accomplice to whatever you're lot getting into.
Cordulo trusted you to
I
do
feel
this
as
for
though
him.
I was the only option if you said that his lab was not available.
Complicated.
Right.
He was seeking information on our behalf. And it seems that he got closer to the answer than he was expecting to.
Did he, why is it? Let me guess, you all found something, right? Something that not anyone knew about, so you brought it up to some other people, and you got others involved, right?
It's almost the opposite. He kind of brought this to us and had us continue the search for him.
Well, so what's the plan? Getting him fixed, and you go on your own way.
If you can get him fixed, he's been an asset to us. Well, as much as he can be.
I mean, I
I'd very much
can
like to
get
have
him
that
fixed.
asset back.
Sorry, what?
we would very much like to have that asset back.
Sure. I mean, it'll take about a day. The damage is significant. I'm glad I brought what I did. It should be all right. I mean, I can get it in working condition. He'll be able to move again. He won't be his former self, at least. And damage is extensive. Some of these parts have to be refabricated. Not new. So, is it important that he's active right now? Do you need him as soon as possible? Is what I'm asking.
I just kind of look to the others.
Because we can do it the quick way or the right way.
The right way would most likely be advised.
However, if we can get his communication device operable again, that could be at least a beginning point. At least use his insight.
Well, then I would have to get his functions. That is in the realms of not what I do. I can get him physically working, but his communications, that's his specialty, not mine.
Then I suspect the right way would be preferable.
Agreed.
So, about a day. Hold on. And you see his arm kind of like disappear into the chest cavity of his body, and you hear like a click and his eyes open. Oh. Hello? Yeah, they were just telling me that you needed, I don't know, they wanted you alive, so. That's reassuring. So, good news is I already feel better. I haven't even done anything, barely. I mean, I took your arm off. Whatever. Is there anything that I can do for you immediately? Now, is there something that you needed? I do appreciate you all showing up. But memory-wise, I'm still lacking in that department.
We're going to meet Datus today. Try and get Medea back. Is there anything we need to know?
If you find yourself in 64, I'm almost certain that they'll know that you're coming. So you have some secret way of getting in, disguising yourself.
Do you recall what floor you were on when names
Fell
are not
Talus.
right.
to my death.
Talus, yeah. No, when Talus revealed himself.
That's the name implies. 64. 64th floor.
Great. Unless any of us have, well, kind of look at Caitlin and his wings. Unless the rest of us have developed a way to fly, we may need to take it a long way. But we'll get her back, though. We know where she is now.
Right. I'd love to help more, but I just be careful. I don't know. Don't end up like me.
I'd like to see them try.
And for the first time, that look of like distance on his face finally goes stern for the first time. Don't underestimate Dallas. He's not one you want to run into. Not yet. Avoid it at all costs if you can.
Understood.
Merrick does go back. Doesn't turn him off. His eyes still remain open. And you see him kind of like conversating between the two. Just seeing where they are, how he feels. Right, so if there's something else that you may need, I'll get to work. It will be about a day. If you want to return tomorrow, we'll see where we can go from there. I should be done with everything.
We should likely have more news tomorrow as well. For better or worse.
Or be dead. Sorry.
It'll still be news.
If you're dead by tomorrow, it was nice meeting you all.
Likewise.
With that, he turns and returns to Credula.
I'll be right back real quick.
As you all walk out of the hospital, unless there's something else that you'd like to accomplish before then, what is the plan?
If we're going, into the lines, then just thinking, should we I don't know, but get better weapons, armor, shit like that.
Yeah, good idea.
Where would we get such weapons? Armor?
Weapon or armor shop. I'm not from here. I take out my map, looking at it. I know there's got to be somewhere around here, right? Somewhere. I could do with new clothes anyway. Pretty cold outside. My nipples are poking through my leather. Look. He starts touching his nipple. Look.
Oh my god. Right.
As he says that, sure, that'll do.
That's pretty good.
11 temp hit points for everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why is this motherfucker just revving his car outside? Stop it. This guy is going crazy. Alrighty, so what is the plan? Are you going to find a shop to buy something, or are you going to wait until the time to meet up at the Cornerstone Pub?
Was there ever a time given?
I don't
Nope.
recall it time.
Did not give a time.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Is Vic back? Or Pam?
I don't think so.
I mean, I guess if they want to go to an armor shop, then yep, I wouldn't be opposed. I don't know how much we can get for the amount of gold we have.
I'm gonna be honest. Probably not much.
I would guess nothing.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can give it the old college try.
So, are you looking for armor or clothes?
Fuck outfit.
I guess armor seems more important. I mean, it's been stressed to us how many times now that this guy is like, this is dangerous.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation as you're looking across the map for shops nearby. With your combined look, both of you, eventually you find a small armory not too far from here called the Rust.
Sounds promising. Did you say how far it is, or do we know? Can I gauge?
Yeah, you can. It's like 5 minutes away.
I'd imagine if Data's waiting on us, he would can't he like speak in your head or something? I say to Caitlin.
Only ever done that in. I'm asleep.
Oh.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
You have 11 temp hit points.
Oh, okay.
And I think we're going for armor. 5 minutes away from where we were at.
We're going for what?
Armor.
An armory
apparently.
shop. Yeah.
Armory. Okay.
Yeah. Nuke brought it up just as you left. If we're going into the
Alright.
lines, then it might make sense to. Yeah.
We found a place
There.
called The Rust. So it's
The
like 5
Rust.
minutes away. We're going to head there, and then I guess we'll head over to meet.
Okay. Works for me.
All right. You head on over, and it's this gray building. The building itself does not have any windows, just like bars across these openings. You do see as the hatches are open on the inside, you can feel heat coming from out. There's not really many people around. It is next to a closed down convenience store. You can hear the slamming of a hammer down into metal.
Yeah, I'm gonna try enter.
Yeah, you open the door. There is no one in there aside from a very, very just stout, thick dwarf. His hair parted in on the sides. You can see as he's balding on the top. It is long and braided from the sides. Thick arms. Just wearing a simple apron, white shirt, black pants, slamming his hammer into a piece that he is currently working on.
G'day. Wave. Try to get his attention.
Eventually, he does stop. Oh, yeah, what can I do to help you right now? What do you need? What you got? Do you need some repairs? You got looking for some armor. What do you need? We got it all.
Not really. Armor, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, but perhaps you can help.
You looking to trade up, or do you think you can handle something a little heavier than what you got on?
Well, I mean, I would like something with a bit more, protection, but, I would like to keep my, and I like shake my arms, agility. If you catch my drift.
So you're just looking for something light.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Not sure about the rest, but yeah, something a bit, better than slap my leather armor. Bit of an upgrade on this, but as I said, important that I'm quick.
Yeah, let me look through my stuff. I'll be right back.
I think Sleepy's going to grab like physical armor pieces. he
I was
has in
gonna
his
say,
place.
or maybe he's getting the DMG. I don't know.
We should
I
steal
think
think
some.
the
it'd be
first-
pretty dope if he was
My
getting
theory is
the-
more plausible. I think. Yeah.
It'd be
The
pretty dope
shipping
if
costs
that's
for
what he's
that,
getting.
though.
I mean, worth. Just saying.
Verdula said he'd cover it.
Yeah.
True.
You're right.
So you're wearing like a basic leather, right?
Right.
Nothing too crazy. I mean, I got this piece right here. Studded leather. I mean, I don't think you can get anything beyond that. I mean, you could, but you looking to stick with light, or you wanting to take it a step up? Because you're gonna be looking at a different price range, right?
Oh, I mean, how much for this one? Studded.
The studded. You're looking at around good 55 gold. I think that'd be good. Well, what's your budget? Honestly, like, I can make it work.
I've got, I don't know, about 50, I think. Hearing him say 55, I'm going to try and undercut him.
50. I think we can work something out. Yeah. Hell, let's do it. 50.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. This is great. Shit, where's my money? Oh, he's here. Nope. Oh, he's in here. I take it out and count out 50 gold. Here you go.
It's just 50 gold worth of copper pieces.
God.
Oh my god. All right. So
Do you
go
have
ahead. Go ahead.
do you have like a changing room, something like that? Or I mean, I could just do it here, I guess.
Changing room. What? No.
Do you not wear clothing underneath your armor?
I start stripping off.
I mean, he
He
does
does
though.
not.
Look,
Oh.
he's wearing a shirt under it.
Yeah, I start changing right here.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh, I like the smell. You smell this, Galen?
So much noise. Okay. There we go. Yeah, is there anything else I can get you guys? Need anything else? Something custom? What are we looking at?
I just kind of look to the others.
We don't need anything right now.
But none of you
What
were getting
armor
anything.
would be good?
Out of character, I don't think I can. Like, I can technically, but it would
You
get
would
rid of
lose
my
your-
feats. Yeah. I would lose my con modifier to it, which is 4 right now, so that's not worth.
Wait, I can just cast mage armor on you, can't I?
I mean, you can cast it on me and increase it by 2, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
'Cause
good.
I'm not wearing any armor, but. I do not believe anything that I am capable of using you would have in stock here.
I can fix your plating if you want. You're looking a little raggedy there. Got a couple dents we can work out.
I kind of give him a look like, do I look like I require repairs?
I mean, the plating's you got a little scuff there. Seems like you've seen the other end of a blade a couple dozen times.
And the other end of that blade has seen my hammer many times.
Right, but I mean, hey, if you want to wear them like battle scars, I'm not judging you or anything.
Then don't.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Just kind of woke up on the wrong side of bed.
Sorry.
What kind of medium armors do you have?
When it comes to basics, I got everything. I have everything made up. What you looking at?
Anything of mithril or adamantine?
Oh, I mean, that is outside my means. Getting materials like that over here gets a little more difficult. It's not something that we get too often. I only have basic materials. Now, I mean, if you want to set in an order or something, I can get something made. I just need the materials.
What would a regular breastplate?
A simple breastplate, regular materials, probably 410, 415.
Wow. I think that's outside of our
Actually.
price range.
Individually, yes.
Individually,
but
definitely, yeah.
if that's something you need, okay, I'd be able to help pitch in.
I flipped
Um,
my coin purse to Kaelin.
Honestly, for the cost, it's +1 AC compared to the studded leather armor I have right now, so it's probably not worth it at the moment.
I mean, you say that while you're not unconscious right now.
Wait a minute. I just noticed my gold pieces is missing again. Like, all of my gold value is gone.
Your gold
Heck?
value is gone.
Like, all the money I had, character sheet's gone. It's zeroed out.
Why is yours always zeroed out?
I have no idea. But it's gone again.
Yeah, I don't remember the number that you had.
How much did we say we got again for
Yeah, yours
signing
is,
up?
I don't remember.
It was 500 for
Split
the
four
group,
ways and then
split
300
four,
each.
and then 120, or 300.
Right. Yeah, 300 each, yeah.
Oh, so I should have more than 94 gold then.
It depends.
I think you
if-
spent something last time.
Yeah, because I think that you
Underwear,
bought one of the.
Lube.
I think that you bought one of the sending scrolls, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I bought the other one.
Gotcha.
So I've got 121 left, but
Yeah, I flicked my coin purse to Kaelin. Half
yeah.
trying to hide it from the other guy who I just told I had no money.
Katrina, if you haven't spent anything, it would be the 125 plus 300 that you would have. So you can go ahead and add that to your gold.
Thank you, thank you.
Wait, what about 44?
Oh, I flipped my coin purse to you. Just 44 gold in it. Kaelin kind of hesitated when he said the price, right?
Actually, never mind. My AC would decrease if I put on a regular breastplate.
Oh, because you'd lose your dex.
Yeah, max dex is +2, and right now I have +4 with the light armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that I would need here. I'm guessing he doesn't have like magical weapons or anything like that. So
Oh yeah, no, I don't deal in magic. Sorry.
that's what I was afraid of. Right. Is there anything else we need here then?
I mean, I'm all set. While he's touching his toes, just kind of breaking in this new armor, wiggling his butt a bit.
Yeah, it's a little more stiff from your original leather. Seems like it needs to be broken in.
Are you going to be all right in your new armor?
Yeah, probably. Kind of tight in areas, if you know what I mean. Wink.
I'm afraid I do not.
Fair.
Damn it.
He starts squatting.
Right.
Nope. I'm good to go. Oh, what do I do with this? Old armor.
I mean, is it still usable?
Yeah. You
I
want
look
it?
back to the clerk. Would you buy his old armor?
For something worn in like that, I'll give you 2 gold.
Oh shit! Would have given it to you for nothing.
Oh
Deal.
yeah, I mean if you want to donate it, I can take that too.
Oh shit!
Give you a discount on your next purchase.
Ooh, I like a good discount. Here you go. I like flip it to his face.
Yeah, catches it, looks it. I can turn these into some nice shoes. Seems like it was well worn. And he smells it a little bit like, gotta get rid of that smell. Man,
It's one
Right.
you'll never forget.
You may require some bleach.
it's gonna require more than that. Oh, and you toss it to the side. I'll deal with that later.
I don't even know if prestidigitation will help there.
I don't think any magic will help that. Oh man. You might want to consider taking a bath there, little one.
I just stare at him. But then I smile.
This isn't, is he not? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you have to travel around with that. My goodness.
I believe in this circumstance I am gifted with not being able to smell him.
You are indeed.
You're missing out. Put hairs on your chest.
And also
That would be
burns
quite
them
the
away.
impressive feat.
So, are you buying anything else, or
We should likely get moving if we are finished here.
Bye. I like
Great.
exaggerate my steps, just trying to stretch it.
you do hear him? Oh man! You can hear the sound of like running water.
It's worse when it's wet.
Oh no!
That smell will never leave this shop ever.
New studded, a dripped out nuke. What is the plan?
Off to
Cornerstone?
the cornerstone pub. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. You'll be
Yeep.
pulling in around. Time
Wait,
right there
okay.
is not because I can't push it forward. by like hours. So you're pushing at about 11, almost 12 p.m. Well, I can actually do that. We'll set it to midday. It's about 12 p.m. The streets are starting to get crowded around this area, being one of the main alleys for shopping. The building itself still sits quiet. The windows boarded up, and you can still see as there's decorations even hung on this building just to make it more presentable. It wasn't skipped over. But it's quiet. The door remains closed in the front. The windows boarded up.
Something I didn't think about when we were here last. Are we meeting him inside? If so, how?
It was boarded up?
Yeah, the windows are boarded up.
Is there a gap under the door or in the boarded windows or anything?
The door only on the glass on the front is boarded up.
Is there any way to look through?
Let's go ahead and we'll move you to the map.
Oh boy. There's a map.
There it is.
That's never ominous at all.
No.
Well, you know, when things can happen, things can happen. You'll never, I never.
It's nice knowing you all.
I mean, it comes down to what you guys decide, you know? That's all it is.
That's the problem. You're expecting us to be able to make a decision.
Boy, yeah, that's true. We'll see. We'll see what happens. As you all exit your truck outside of the corner street pub, people pass you on the streets. What is the plan?
Am I supposed to just be seeing like a blue grayish, like emptiness?
I
No.
see that too.
A blue grayish emptiness? Is everybody seeing that? 'Cause
Yeah.
No.
No.
Do not see map.
Yeah, you.
I see like a purple
refresh.
light.
Yeah, refresh?
Is it a dark vision thing?
No, shouldn't be. Everybody except for
Like-
for Vic has dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Refreshing and see what happens.
There we go. I can see it now.
Mine's still loading. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Okay. So
Cool.
So sorry, just to be clear, then they're boarded up. Everything is boarded up.
the windows are boarded up. Yeah. I mean, they're not
not-
going to board up the stone, but you know, any gap that was blown out, like as you're looking at the windows, you're starting to see as most of it had been shattered.
Yeah, I forgot it got blown up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this pub's been like out of business for what did you say, like a year?
No,
No?
a few weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
It's been a bit. It's been a bit over 3 weeks. So
Okay.
I'm going to try like peek in, like if there's any gaps at all, or if not, I'm going to like pull out of some of the wood. Is it like wood, like lats, or is
yeah,
it like
it's
a
like plywood.
big sheet?
What's in my spider in? If we can't like immediately see.
Oh, for sure.
Good idea.
If you are. Do I have your spider? I have it somewhere. Where the frick is it? I'll just allow you to. So, where are you sending it in from?
From wherever there's a gap in one of the windows.
Yeah, through the plywood, you're able to catch one of these windows right here. and you can send it in. As you allow your spider to climb in, you start to look through its eyes. The damage, more so than anything, give me a perception check. "17. All of the windows are barely blown out. There are shards that remain still intact in the frames. But most of the damage, you're starting to look that it's more scorched than anything. It wasn't much of a severe explosion. It's more facade. And any of the damage that you're noticing, it's all just soot. There is a collapse that you see at the far end of the room. But from where you are right now, you don't see anybody.
If I look at the door that that the spider entered from,
Mhm.
Are these couches blocking the door?
No. You entered, that is from the window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As you,
Um,
it sits on the sill. It's about 4 feet up.
Okay. The door
Mm-hmm.
that was boarded up as well.
Yeah, the front glass.
Is it locked?
Do you check?
Yes.
As you climb the spider over there, go ahead and roll an investigation. Yeah, you check. There's the bolt on the front is not locked.
It's open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll relay that to the party.
That seems odd. Place is closed and boarded up, but the door is open.
I would suspect that this is a hideout of some kind. I'm familiar with the damage of flames, but looks like it's only as if someone wanted it to look that way, not as if it were truly damaged.
Seems strange. Take caution. And I'll go to the door that is has been said is unlocked, and I'll I guess lead us in. I'm assuming it's this door.
That is a window.
That's a window. Where's the door? Over there.
Keep going. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh God!
I'm gonna stick closely to Vic.
Okay. As Katrina sits outside.
Yep.
I'm kind of wondering something's gonna happen out here. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to stay outside, you can.
If you're
I
scared.
don't like this.
Actually, I mean, like, I guess, like, as you know, Nuke is falling close to me. I kind of stop at the door and look back at Katrina. And are you joining us?
It's just something doesn't feel right.
I agree.
You're all starting to get like strange looks as people are walking down the street. I'm like,
We are drawing attention, though.
what are these people doing? You guys are skulking around.
If you'd like to remain outside, you may, but we should close the door.
Right. I step in.
I close the door behind us.
Alrighty. So, you close the door, and you do notice that there is a lantern or a lamp on one of the tables in the center on, just dimly lighting the room.
like regular candlelight, like, or is it magical
No,
lantern?
it's like a steel lamp with glass walls on the edge. It's kind of like a globe.
Okay.
You can see the reflection kind of like bouncing off the polished surfaces, now marred by soot.
I'm gonna flick my wrist and get my blade to pop out. Plop out?
Okay.
Pop out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm brandishing that. I'm a bit on edge here.
Mhm.
Obviously, somebody's here with this lantern. Should we call out?
Not
Or-
yet. Let's try and get a look around first. What did they say happened here? Some kind of explosion, right?
Right. Doesn't look that bad.
Kind of just like walking along the bar, and I'll pick up some of the soot that's on one of the tables, and just have a look at it and like see what it looks like. If it looks like regular ash or like burned material, or like what does it look like?
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Damn, yeah, that tracks.
I mean, you've seen plenty of fires. Seems like soot.
I'll just keep walking along the bar, in the aisle here.
Did you stop to do that? With the soot?
I kind of just like dragged my finger across the table and looked at it as I was walking.
Oh, okay, right. So I was going to say I would have passed you by then, but I guess not.
No. Looking for anything like out of the ordinary, something that doesn't belong, something cleaner than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
I'm listening out for sounds.
Everybody go ahead and roll me perception.
That's better. Oof.
Okay.
Wonderful.
22. 23. Katrina.
Trying to click the button, but it's being difficult. Perception check.
There we go.
Galen is sort of haunted by memories of sooty, dusty places that he had to sleep when he was with the hag.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
PTSD.
As you're listening out, you do get a sense that this has been disturbed in recent time. There is movement, walkways, pathing through this rubble that you've been wading through as you slowly walk to the end of the bar. People have been here within the last few days.
Where does the pathway lead to? Like, I see there's stairs here and there's the back room.
Most
Back
of
there.
them either head in this direction towards the bar, or sitting around lounging, heading down into these areas where the couches are.
If Kalen is still like off in his own world, Vic kind of stops and turns around. Careful, we're not the first ones here. There have been others.
I mean, the lamp kind of give that away, right? Sorry.
I suppose.
in here.
You're just going in opening doors.
Maybe.
You walk into a restroom. You notice that
Oh.
there are stalls on the end. A wash basin. You know, just in the bathroom.
I have a terrible
Fine.
question.
Uh-huh.
Is it recently used?
Oh, Jesus.
Have you got a check?
This is like ye oldie times, right? So
No, it's definitely
Oh,
not a
no.
chamber pot. There is a waterways, like there are sewer systems. Yeah.
okay, then never
Hope they
Yeah.
flushed.
Yeah. Can be flushed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, did they though? That tells us whether they're lawful good or.
Katrina, roll me a perception check as you were opening up each of the stalls.
If I want to.
You're the one that opened the door.
I know. Oh shit.
In one of the stalls you pop open, you do see as somebody had left a floater.
Hmm.
Bastards.
You promptly close the door.
I wonder if Nuke's been in here already.
Ay.
Am I wrong though?
I like how everything
Nah, it's
gross is always in the wake of Nuke, or
always
potentially in the
Nuke's
wake of
Yeah.
Nuke. That's why it was
Rough around
so
the
funny
edges.
when you did something so out of like the ordinary for you when you were looking at the underwear, comparing them. Like I cannot get that image out of my mind.
Right.
Where you were sitting there, like, what are all these crazy things he's gonna be doing in the aisle? He's gonna be buck ass naked trying on
Butt-ass
underwear.
naked. Exactly. That's what I thought.
But
would
he's
happen.
just sitting there, just like comparing the two underwear. It's just, oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
such a good image.
Yeah, you guys have issues.
Freaking died.
It was so funny.
No, our standards are just so low right now. We don't know what to expect.
oh
God.
shit. All right.
Anyways, I feel like the lantern means something, but
I think it means that that's where we're supposed to be meeting him out of character.
maybe. But
Like that table is set for us.
oh, that could be. I see.
Can I get behind the counter, the bar?
That's my next question. Yeah.
Can you? I mean, yeah.
Where?
I mean, I could just hoist him.
Is there any like drinks here, like bottles of stuff or whatever?
Go ahead and roll a perception check. Because there definitely is. I mean, you do see as there's a lot of them have been shattered, but you do find a couple that still remain.
Is there a towel?
A towel,
Like a rag?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rag
There's
or
a couple
something.
racks under the main bar, that there are cloths that surprisingly haven't seen too much damage under, especially being under the bar area. Mostly untouched.
Are you
Morning,
doing what
guys.
I think you're doing.
What can I get you? I start wiping down the counter. I spit on the counter and start wiping it down. What are you having?
I have to. I do not require sustenance.
Oh my god.
I have to.
Yep.
Once per stream, I have to.
It is required by law.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If
Somebody's
he
gotta
doesn't,
be here
does
somewhere.
he just combust?
What?
If you don't say you don't require sustenance once per session, do you just combust?
You just
I
blow
lose
up.
half my HP at the end of the session. Yeah.
2 points of exhaustion.
Yeah. Immediately.
This is a pretty unique character flaw.
It is. Yeah.
Very homebrew.
Funny though.
I feel like. Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go.
I was just gonna say, I feel like Kalen is looking at some random object. It reminds him of, for some reason, it brings up a memory of when he saw an adventurer's bag and they had some tool in it, or some glass of some kind. And he remembered seeing it and wondering where it had come from. Meanwhile, he knew that there was some grim fate awaiting them.
Okay.
And he seems to be frozen, just looking at it. I'm just following up with the perception check fail.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I noticed nothing.
These stairs here, they go down, right?
Yes.
Can I see any like light or hear any voices coming from downstairs?
You do not see any light. Go ahead and roll perception.
Perception.
You try to focus in, but aside from the sounds of the streets, people walking by, there's no voices coming from the cellar area.
I guess without even looking back at him again, just still looking down the stairs. I'm like, Kaylin, can you spider go down the stairs here? Kaylin. And then I'll turn around.
Just lost in thought.
What's up with him?
I'm not
I
sure.
say as I try to open the cash register.
I'll just walk out and go back to Kaylin. I can. There we go.
Brute force, or are you trying to
No, I'm trying to
Finesse
finesse
it.
it. Yeah,
go ahead and give me a
finesse it.
sleight of hand? The drawer pops open after a bit of finesse. However, nothing remains. Seems as though it was already cleared out. Either by a previous opportunist or the owners themselves.
Just hear a sigh from Nuke.
Kaylin, are you with us? Are you here?
Yes. Sorry.
Need you
don't know.
focused?
Boss. What did you need?
Your spider, can it get down those stairs? Need to explore this place before we don't have any more chance to.
Yes, of course. Dylan sort of stumbles over to where.
I think you have to go here and then across. Yeah.
He's gonna put his spider down and start moving it down the stairs.
Okay. Starts to climb down, and as you reach the bottom, there is a massive pile of rubble that comes from the base of the stairs to the ceiling. Kind of like it seems whatever was in front of it, all of that has collapsed.
And there's nothing. There's like no way through, or no obvious way through.
You would have to dig through it.
It is to be rubble. Don't see a path through.
Curious.
Perhaps some kind of hidden entrance.
All the tracks lead towards that area. Recent ones, anyways. Not sure.
Galen will bring the spider back and pick it up, and he'll sort of cautiously check out the pile of rubble to see if there's anything out of place.
Give me an investigation.
Never ask.
As you look at the rubble, you can see that there is a slight distortion. There are times where you look at a rock and you're like, did it just move? You catch it on the corner of your eye almost always.
I'm gonna reach out and touch one of these rocks that looks like it might have moved.
Mm-hmm. Your hand passes through.
Slowly. I'm gonna return up to the top of the stairs and try and somewhat quietly wave everyone over.
Katrina. Kind of gesture. Katrina? Katrina?
Everybody getting
Hi.
flashbacks to now.
I was muted.
There we go. Hi. You
Also
gonna join us
remember to add your
downstairs?
also
I
remember to
will,
add your
yep.
temporary hit points.
I thought I added it.
Doesn't look like it.
I don't see a blue
There's
bar
10
or
of them.
anything.
Oh,
11.
that's why I can't
11.
get over.
Go here first. Go right there first.
Oh, okay.
And then go across.
Add that. 10. Works. Go in there.
And then go across.
Hey.
There you go.
It's an illusion. The rubble's not real. I think we can pass right through.
It's a trap.
What?
It's
What?
possible. Akbar?
Mind.
Admiral?
I can check.
Be cautious.
Move it.
Let him through.
Beep. Beep, beep. Come through.
Okay.
I'm just going to I guess tentatively, if that's the right word, kind of push my hand toward the rubble.
Passes right through.
Look, yeah. I move my head in, and yeah, the intent is to be cautious, but check for any tripwires, anything like that. Any dangers.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Yeesh.
With your 27, you watch when your face passes through the illusion, your vision immediately falls off after 5 feet. It is pitch black. You cannot see through this dark space.
I lean back to the guys. It's pretty dark in here. Anybody got a torch?
Wait, doesn't Nuke have dark vision?
You do.
But it was still too dark for him to see.
Magical darkness.
Magical darkness, yeah.
I don't think a torch would help.
I have one, but will it do any good? This place has likely seen enough fire as it is.
Well, I mean, I can't see shit, but
Can't you
fine.
usually?
Yeah, weirdly enough, very difficult to see down there.
Must be a magical kind of darkness. I don't think a torch would help.
Trina, you want to go first?
Not particularly.
Thanks for volunteering.
I'll go. I'll go down first.
Okay.
Stay close.
Hug his leg.
All right. So, you take a step through the darkness. You can't see anything. You can feel Nuke holding on to you, or at least you can feel the pressure on the plates. As you inch your way forward, Katrina, you can tell that this area is born through. As it seems as though whoever was here dug through, or at least dug a tunnel. You look to your right, and you can see the majority of the cellar, mostly untouched. But at the back wall, it's as though somebody carved through the stone wall. The darkness that they couldn't see, you can.
What?
but you can see through this darkness, and you can definitely feel the presence of this darkness being magic. The tunnel goes, I mean, the full length of your vision, and it continues. You can see that there is a slight slope downward.
Oh shit, that's right. I can see in magical darkness.
You can.
Forgot about that.
Convenient.
It's like
What
I was like, what
is
the
this
heck?
place? I was like feeling my way through. I'm like, what is this place? Still trying to be quiet though.
Sure.
So you're going to continue to walk forward?
I don't know.
Does Katrina let us know that she can see?
I was gonna say, does Katrina tell us that she can see in this? Because if not, then like,
Nope.
ah, okay. I'm not certain we should be here. Should we turn back before we get lost in here?
Don't think there was any other way we could go above. At least in the stalls, I didn't find anything. Don't open the third stall.
Right. I'm just not certain where we're meant to be meeting. Datus. It's possible he's in here somewhere, but I can't see anything.
How can
I was like try to like walk forward and try to find a wall, and like run my hand along the walls, so at least we're following one side. But
You definitely find the wall, and you're tracing it along. Though the texture, from like a hewn stone to more of like hastily cut through. Or not so much cut through, but there is like a broken down section, and then the walls go smooth.
there's a broken down section, and then the walls go smooth.
Mhm. It's like whatever hewn stone was there was removed, and this tunnel was born like something bore through it and left a smooth, featureless tunnel.
Someone or something dug this. Can I feel for any like, I guess, claw marks maybe?
Go ahead and roll a perception with disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great.
Yeah, you don't feel anything. I mean, you could feel the curvature of the tunnel itself. But whatever did this, it's perfect. It's like there's no blemishes. Everybody go ahead and roll a perception check.
Do you want me to roll another one?
Yes.
Disadvantage still, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, just normal perception.
Well, fuck.
I'll take the first one.
They're both shit anyways, so.
Okay, yeah. Nuke, Kaylin, and Katrina, you all hear the front door open up and close as you are standing in the darkness. You can hear it echoing off the stone and down the stairs. Somebody walked in.
The front door that we entered?
Mm-hmm.
Someone's here.
Well, of
Wait,
course
you
there
said that?
is.
You said down the stairs, as in down this
You
tunnel?
heard it down
He
the
said it
stairs.
echoed down the
Mhm.
stairs.
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
because you guys are down the stairs.
Right. I thought you said it's coming down.
No, it's from the outside,
Mhm.
from the main part of the pub.
Perhaps we should go back, since none of us can see anything down here.
kind of curious, though.
Yes, that's a great idea. We should definitely go back, since none of us can see down here.
God damn it.
I mean, it can't go on forever, right? It's gotta stop somewhere. I vote we keep
Theory.
going.
Mm,
Who's with me?
I think we do need to go back.
Oh.
I do not wish to continue down here if I cannot see.
You hear the sound of a
Right.
dragging chair.
Can I get that one more time? Sorry.
This
Perfect. Thanks.
is when it's getting
Amazing.
pushed back in.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
What a weird chair.
Do y'all
Bought
turn
it?
around?
I think we're turning around. Yeah.
Turn around.
Mhm.
We're gonna follow the same wall back.
And as you make it back up the stairs, you do see as an individual sitting at the table where the lantern was on, with a tray flipped open in front of him, eating something. Not really
Tell who
saying
it is?
anything. Can you tell? Oh, you absolutely can.
Who we were expecting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I feel like Vic just kind of stops at the top of the stairs then, and just looks at him, extends the hammer out. He's like, "Just say what you need to say." And we continue. And he'll wait at the top of the stairs here. He won't approach the person.
This one always seems so hostile. Why are you so tense for?
I don't answer.
I mean, I thought I would be a good opportunity. Have a conversation. Seems like you've all been running around, doing whatever you're trying to do. Surprisingly, you allowed me to do what I wanted to. I thought this might be a good time to possibly help you out. What, do you want me to just spill everything? I don't know. I wanted to extend an olive branch. Not everyone sits and has things to tell you unless you ask the questions. I don't understand how you don't get that.
How can you help us?
I have some information. Obviously, I brought you to this place for a reason. Look at the building outside, across the street. Clearly. You haven't figured it out yet, right? It's been their headquarters for some time. You know a lot more than I let on, obviously. Again, since you allowed me to do what I needed to do, unimpeded, I thought I might suggest how you can get to your friend. And it just so happens this is a perfect opportunity. You see, they're probably going to leave. I have other plans.
You know this.
I have tendrils everywhere. I have people listening. Well, I listen. The closer I am, the more voices I can hear. They're like part of me. You're like part of me.
only I'd been given a choice in that.
I think you misunderstand. You and I are the same. Whether you like it or not. We don't just share a likeness. Fundamentally, on the inside, we are exactly the same.
Some sort of destiny or
No destiny. We were designed, created. We weren't the first and we won't be the last. If we don't do what we need to do, another one will show up. And the cycle will always continue. Always. We're, I guess you can say, fabricated destiny. We serve our purpose. Whether or not we go along with it, it doesn't matter. It's what I found out over the years.
choices don't matter.
I'm sorry?
Choices don't matter.
In the long term, no. Not with how things are going. Even with no intervention, what's happening or what's about to happen will eventually happen, yes. It's just a matter of how fast. Those that work alongside the voices trying to control the rest. The gods trying to reclaim parts of themselves. For me, I think it's time to put a stop to their schemes. Kanon has gone for far too long. I've seen many people find themselves in such fortune only to be dispatched, knowing that they served their purpose already. Me? And he pulls out the coin that he had. You've seen him flip on the coin, at least some of you, in the display on Tenebris Station. The gods, they don't have power. Especially when they're in this state. Kanon revealed herself to me, and well, she thought that her influence would have been stronger than my design. My creator, the one that gave me the blueprints in my mind to do what I need to do. But look at her. She couldn't go anywhere. I never died. I used her information to get where I need to be.
It's your solution to stopping the gods. Kill everyone.
Kill the gods. Some people have to die, but not all of them. Not most of them. I'm not running through
Lot of them.
people. If you think that's what I'm doing, you have been misguided. Yes, people will die. But in comparison to the alternative, he continues.
Why
to
are
eat
you
into
the
his plate.
one? Why are you the one to choose who lives and dies?
You think I chose this? Didn't. You, of all people, should understand that, well, not trying to sound pretentious in any way. But in terms of likeness to the gods themselves, I'm quite close. As you yourself are. You see, you and I, my friend Galen here, our souls, what makes us, us, is close. Close to that godhood Talis rose and tries to push for. Why do you think there was so much destruction within you when you were first born? When you became what you are? Easily you fell into the category of a war machine used to cause death. It's because the energy that flows within you is destructive. It always has been. Thera is that. He is destruction. That's why it falls so casually at your feet. It's not a matter of who I choose to die. It's who ends up being sacrificed for the majority of people. That's what it comes down to. It's at random.
You say that as though it makes it better.
You can't make an
Doesn't.
omelet without cracking a few eggs.
Easy way to say that you don't care who dies.
I spent over 100 years going against design. And eventually you start to realize that people don't care about their lives. You watch people throw their own lives away for less. At least in this instance, the rest of them, the cattle that live their lives fat and stupid, they still have a chance.
Point is that they still have the choice. Decide to throw away their own lives for their own reasons.
You are cutting out very hard.
Sorry. But the point is that they have their own choice. If they're going to waste their lives, it's for their own reasons. And who are you to say that it's a waste?
What was going through your head when you took control of another? Huh? When you decided to try to sabotage? You know what happened? Let's just say the things that leak from those types of machines from the past. It's not very easy to recover from. Why did he have to die? What made you make that choice? Because you thought you were doing the right thing? You made that choice.
And I regret it. I felt as though, upon instinct, I was willing to sacrifice myself to stop you. I'm not as experienced as controlling others as you are. It doesn't come naturally to me. Just use people that way.
It will in time. All bad things
No,
get easier.
How can you help us with our friend?
I have people on the inside. and they've told me that they're making a move. You see this building right here? The reason why they did what they did is because out of all of the other buildings in the area, this one is connecting to the Arthurian Sky Spire. There's tunnels under these. There are a lot of rich people in and out of that building. I can get you in. Detected. For the most part. Finding your way through the tunnels, that's on you. But really, all you need to do is go up.
What do you want in return?
Nothing. You've already given me what I wanted. I asked you to leave, and you did. Not everything has to be a transaction, but, well, I mean, it's how it turned out. You've already given me what I wanted. Whether you believe in my ideals, my morals, I don't care. The simple fact is, I've already gained. What I need to set in motion has already been set. I just wanted you all to understand that running in blindly is what got you in this place in the first place. Whether you like it or not, we're working on the same team. We're fighting for survival.
I'm not fighting for my own survival.
Nor am I.
I think the difference between you and I is I know that what I did, when I took control, was a mistake. But I think you've given up on changing things the right way. I won't.
You're close. I think the only difference between you and I are about 150 years.
I won't let 150 years or 1,000 years make me so bitter that I give up on protecting people.
Maybe
Keelan's
you're-
gonna begin to walk away at that.
Mhm. He reaches into his breast pocket, and as you walk by, he tosses you a stone. You'll have 3 days. Until then, figure out what you want to do. Probably be gone by then. So decide. What is the rest of you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm letting
Really,
Vic
yeah.
and I'm letting Vic and Kaelin fucking sort this shit.
Just
Yeah, it just feels
standing stoic.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was glancing between Datus and Kaelin because that's kind of creepy that they both look like each other. But yeah, just deferring to Kaelin and Vic. I mean, Vic has very strong emotions about the whole situation. I mean, so does Kaelin, but Kaelin also, has links with this guy. Happily take a back seat for this one. I will. I mean,
As you look between both of them, I mean, the resemblance is obviously uncanny. It's like looking into a mirror, though being this close to this individual, Datus, is the first time you've seen. I mean, there is age on his face. And he distinctly doesn't have the wings protruding as Kaelin does on his back.
mm.
Kaelin, do you walk out?
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't walk. Kaelin wouldn't walk out.
Mhm.
How far
As
does he go?
crazy as
Yeah, move your positions on the map so I can
Sure.
see where you guys are.
you're probably
you come
just
back
right
towards
there at
us.
the base of the stairs. Yeah. Sorry, I should have
Okay.
pointed out I was probably closer. I moved closer to him while we were talking.
Yeah, I kind of figured you had, but
Yeah, so
didn't
he
think you'd
tossed
come towards us.
tossed
All right.
the stone at you.
I'm standing on the counter, by the way. I can't see over this shit.
I guess once Kaelin gets back towards the stairs towards Vic, Vic just looks at him and is that it? Is that all you wanted to hear him for? To hear more of his dogma that he's spreading? This theory that his way is the better way.
I came here for a way to get Medea out. Now we might have one.
You trust him.
I've got no other option, Vic.
There are always options.
We know where
Sure.
she is. I think it's time we get her back.
ourselves. We don't need him.
We haven't lost anything.
Not yet. Working with him, we may still.
We're not working with him.
Are we not? We're allowing him to even sit here, entertain this idea. Is it not already working with him? Never mind allowing him to aid us into this building.
We will stop him, Vic. I haven't lost sight of that. I don't want to be like him and sacrifice a friend. Spent enough time wondering whether Medea left of her own will or not. I'm not even sure it matters anymore. I need to get her out of there. I hope you'll help me, my friend. I will go alone if that's what is required.
I will not make you do this task alone. But working with him and listening to his ideas is not the way to do it.
Do you have a better plan for getting in there?
Have we ever had a plan?
We've been given one now. Despite who it's from, I'm taking it for Medea's sake.
I look up to Nuke on the counter. And you? What do you say to this?
He's clearly uncomfortable.
That's the point.
I mean, I'm all for getting Medea back. Shrugs.
And working with him?
I mean, I would look at it as getting Medea back. Let's take it from there.
Vic walks through the door of the bar to Katrina. Doesn't look at Katrina, but is staring at Datus. Assuming he's still just lounging in his chair, eating whatever he's eating.
Yeah, he's hunched over, just like finishing off his plate. See him digging into like a quarter chicken.
Did I say Medea? I meant to Katrina, but anyways.
You did it. You saved Medea.
Yay. To Katrina, but not looking at her. Ask the same question. And you?
At this point, I don't know if we'd be able to do it. May as well take his assistance for now, but doesn't mean we have to trust him.
That's exactly what it means. If we follow his plan, we are trusting him to not go against us. That it is for our own good and not his.
You really need to drop the self-righteous bullshit. Your hands are dirtier than mine.
You don't think I know that?
He leans back in the chair.
You say that Basira is destruction. And that destruction runs through me. You're not wrong. I know it. I've seen it. Difference is, I don't let what runs through me control who I am. Not anymore. If I did, you wouldn't be sitting here. And you know that. That's the difference between me and you. Don't let something else that supposedly is who I am control what I am now.
Again, still in the same boat. I am doing exactly what I'm not supposed to be doing. By design. You'll realize it eventually.
Perhaps. In the meantime, I can thank them for you being alive still.
Hmm.
I'll just turn around and I'll... I don't know where I would go. I guess let's go back to where I was. I'll turn back around to date us again. Like, where do we start?
You turn back to Datus and say that?
Yeah.
I mean, we can start right away. We have people all throughout the building. And they can usher you in undetected, I can assure you of that. But only up to a certain point. The rest of the way is on you. I'm sure you know specifically where you need to go, or at least for the most part. I don't have schematics. Buildings like that have plenty of back rooms, or janitors, or everybody that's not supposed to be seen by the wealthy when they're doing and living their normal lives, or what they deem normal. Say the word. If you're ready to go, ready to go. Make it happen.
I just kind of rotate between looking at Kaylin and Nuke and Katrina.
Galen nods.
I'm looking at the chicken.
I'm looking at Nuke, looking at the chicken.
The drooling. Yeah, I shrug my shoulders again.
Get us where we need to go. Get us where you can. And make one thing clear. The next time we see you, it will be your last.
I really wish that you would have chose the alternative. You do see a smirk on his face, Cross.
Can wish all you like. Fact remains the same.
We'll see about it. Head on down. Obviously, you were already a little curious. I'm sure you found a little passageway. Head on down. Eventually, it opens up. There will be a door. Somebody will be waiting for you on the end. My stomach's growling. Sorry if you heard it. Give it about 10 minutes. Everybody needs to be moved in. Need to do my magic, if you will. They'll let you in. They'll take you to about halfway, and then you can vanish further into the building. And you can go find your friend. But as soon as you go in, somebody will eventually find you. And there is no coming back from that. You either accomplish your goal, run away, or die. Whatever you choose, or whatever fate decides. Well, you know. Should be okay. Considering most of them have already been moved out, except for a couple. Should be okay. You do, in fact, have a big, strong man over there. Always talking such a big game. He should be able to protect you. I'm sure he's never failed you.
Are you done?
Well, not until I'm done with my plate, but mostly. The question is, are you done? You came here to just listen to me. That's no questions.
It was their choice, not mine.
Out of character, I ask questions. Come on, that's not fair.
Yeah, you ask questions.
Yeah,
Vic is, he punches things.
exactly. I ask questions later.
Yeah.
Do you?
Sometimes.
Punches first, punches later.
Exactly. Yeah. Wait.
So what, are we ready to go? Send in the word.
We're ready.
Send your word. And then get out.
He leans back and his eyes close. Kayla, make a wisdom saving throw.
Ugh.
In fact, Nuke, make a wisdom saving throw.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Oh
Nice.
no.
No.
Do we
that's
have
not
inspirations?
nice.
Do we have inspirations?
Oh! No, you don't have inspiration.
No.
Oh, hurt my head.
Man, it would have been great to save that inspiration for.
Did Kaylin ever use his? Actually,
Nope.
No. If
He
you'd
didn't
like
use
to,
his.
you can. I'll let you. I'll allow it if you want to re-roll that.
Okay. I need advice though. Like, how bad are the consequences going to be if he like takes control of me briefly?
that's the thing. I don't know if it will be briefly. If he's doing this now, he might want to stay in control while we do this.
Think so?
I don't know. I don't know what the goal is for this.
I'm just thinking
Um,
like if I fail a stealth check later or something
True.
and we run into Talus fucking Rosin, like we die.
True. I don't know. I mean,
I'm gonna
seems
not use
sketch,
it for
but-
now. I'm not gonna use
Alright.
it. I'm not doing it.
Mm-mm.
Nuke, you
Mm-mm.
briefly felt your mind slip. Something is trying to push you aside, but more so stepping in front of you in like a queue. Kaylin, you feel the same thing, though that lingers. In a brief moment, a connection that is made. There is more. Not more of like pleading, it's just a. Trying to reassure you in some way. Or at least hoping to reassure you that He's not trying anything. You feel your mind go, and you can now tell that there are individuals that are close. With your natural one, you feel the tendrils as well. And you can feel your body, or at least your mind, disconnect. These weren't simply tendrils that were laid down by Datus Moors. These tendrils, you're not infected. You are the source.
Pardon?
You feel part of this. In fact, all of the connections, the tendrils that you can now sense within this moment, they are a part of you. There's a bit of conflict because you can feel your minds meld. Not sharing memories, but just emotions. Sensing everyone within this building, within this little Lyrian sky spire. You can tell that there are several dozen people. You can feel them moving, shifting. Almost in that brief moment, having that hive mind mentality, moving exactly where they need to be. You get a sense that understanding that at the end of this hall leads into a main garage, like an open garage. Side door that you need to go into to get into the back areas of the skyscraper. You've never been there before, but you have vague memories. As your mind snaps back, Datus opens his eyes once again. They're all aware. Head on down. Kaylin will lead you. And get into the building. And get your friend.
Galen sort of shakes himself back into the present moment and begins walking down the basement steps.
Mm-hmm. He turns his eyes down to his food, hunches over, continues to finish his plate. As Kaylin steps away and down the stairs, do the rest of you follow?
I'll nod to the other two first. Get them to go first.
All is a little bit kind of looking at theaters. I turn. I'll walk down.
Okay. Katrina, you follow?
Katrina? Katrina?
I am losing my mind with this mic right now. I am sorry.
And do you follow?
Yes.
All right.
And once everyone's down, just to get the last word in, I have to. I turn again to Datus. I don't even care if he's paying attention to me or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I meant what I said. Next time you see me will be the last. For you or I. And I go down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. He lets you say it. saying nothing in return. Katrina, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, that checks out.
Not the worst. Ever since you've found yourself in the presence of Datus, even walking by the Arthur Lyrian Sky Spire, it puts you on edge. Oh my god, my stomach. I think I'm hungry. You have this surge of energy, but it makes you anxious. This much power in one place.
It's dangerous.
Very. Knowing that this could be a rescue mission or the last time you see the light of day, you make your way through pitch darkness till eventually the other end of this garage. You see an individual, tall, lanky, hair slicked back. Very slender elven man, dressed nicely, pristine clothes, waits for you at one of these doors. You see, as there are dozens of rows of vehicles, very high quality, luxury vehicles. It's quiet, but you can hear the echo from the streets above. Kaylin, you recognize this person, not because you've seen this person, but because you've felt this person. He gives you a nod and he waves you over. He opens the door. And so I ask, are you all going to be ascending the Arthur Lyrian Sky Spire to save Medea?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
No
so.
turning back now, yeah.
No turning back now. Yeah.
Then, with that, we will go ahead and end the session there.
Oh.
Ooh, what the
We
fuck is
will-
going on with Kaylin?
Yeah.
I was
We'll return after the holidays. I'm so sorry, but you know.
Can I
How many-
can I just
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just gonna say that, do you have any idea how hard it was after, what you said about like Kaylin connecting
Mm-hmm.
to like the hive mind?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea how difficult it was not to after that be like, I know kung fu?
God, yeah. I know kung fu. Fucking Neo, dude. Yeah. I mean it's kind of, it's where he can see the code and he knows everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can sense it. We'll see what happens next time.
How many weeks did we say?
We will be off specifically from Convergence. We will be off most likely about 4 weeks. The next two Saturdays, I am gonna claim for myself. I do have some stuff that I gotta finish project wise.
Taking personal time. How dare you?
I know. The next 2 weeks, because Quest will not be available for us, we can run some World of Yadros if you guys are wanting to play D&D.
I mean, always. But
So yeah,
Yeah.
so then Saturdays will be there. We'll just be starting new characters. Yeah, and we'll go from there.
Yadros
awesome.
is the world that
Nice.
we're in, right?
Ealdros is the continent. The world is
Continent.
completely different. There is a backstory on there.
Okay.
You can check the player handout. I did post it in Discord, I think, on my announcement, so you can check that out. It is updated for season 3. So yeah, any information that you need from there, you can just ask me questions. For anybody that is listening and you want to join as well, come join the Discord. Let's play some D&D on Sundays. The next session is going to be tomorrow. I think that one's full except for one more spot. Yeah. And
So
we'll
not
see.
full then.
Not full, almost full, very close to full.
Sorry, I'm
My-
gonna dig.
No, you're good.
My main question now is like, is Kalen like just being used, or is like Datus sort of like progenitor of Toxelmosis as well?
That
We'll
would
see.
be telling.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tune in next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, tune in next time. Thank you
Ballsy.
guys so very much for joining today.
Cheers for that, DM.
All that
Appreciate
I
it.
got
Thanks,
from this
guys.
session is that I am destruction.
I mean, yeah, you're very hostile to everyone.
Yes.
So it could go anyway. I'm like, man, they're teetering.
I was so ready. I was so
Yeah.
ready to just spear this guy, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't. I fully expected a
Yeah.
comment
Like-
here.
there were a couple of points where I was like, okay, I mean, either Nuke's getting a javelin over his shoulder or between his legs or something, because
Giggity.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, that's why I made a map for it, because I was like, they can just be like, well, fuck, I don't want to listen to what you're saying.
it was so tempting.
Yeah.
It was so tempting.
So
That's-
combat was not I'm not against it. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, the kind of where the line of like, if I followed what I was made from, then he wouldn't still be standing here.
Mhm.
That's kind of where I brought that from. But yeah, were you gonna say Quest?
I was just gonna say that that's what I figured when you were talking to Kalen. I was like, oh yeah, he wants to fight this guy
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. No. I mean, it would have been interesting.
It would have been.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he,
I mean,
we
we'll
had
have
him
to
alone too.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Fuck,
I know.
we could have
I
maybe.
mean, I'm still not convinced that was actually like Datus in himself there, but you know, maybe it was.
For me, I like when there's moments where it's like really like encouraging. Almost, I always try to egg you guys on to do something,
Mhm.
right? I make it. I just send out a little bit more line just to check, just to see if there's a little bit of a nibble,
Mhm.
and then whatever you decide, then we go from there. So hopefully that was fun for you guys. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah,
It
it was
It
good.
was a good
was.
session for me. I was hoping for a combat, but you know,
It came so close. It came so close.
there was a little bit, but we'll see what happens next time.
Awesome.
On it.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining today, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll catch you
Thanks
guys
for DMing.
when the sessions start up again.
All right.
All right.
Speak soon.
See you in a few weeks.
Enjoy your holidays,
Night.
everybody.
Oh yeah, happy holidays, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh boy. Let's go ahead and switch on over to this. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out today. Remember, if you want to play some Sippy League Season 3, the world of Yadros. Well, it's really more just the continent of Yadros, but the world of Yadros sounds way cooler. Make sure to check into Discord, learn how to join, make a character, and we'll go from there. A full schedule has not been updated. First session is going to be tomorrow. We do have one more spot, so anybody wants to join, head on over to the Discord. Click on the forum post within it. It is the first one in the looking for group tab. Head on over there. Make sure to follow me everywhere, especially here on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Go follow me on Reddit. All those things. If you want to catch up on anything that I'm doing, some of the maps that I'm working on, or any of the lore, I'm posted everywhere. So just come hang out and just, do the thing. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out today, and we will be right back. After Christmas? That feels weird. Yeah, no, yeah, it's going to be after Christmas. I'm so sorry. Enjoy your holidays, everybody. Happy Hanukkah, whatever you do. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa if you're into that. Whatever holidays that are happening right now. And we'll see you in the New Year's. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Bye.